Welcome everyone to another live code stream, but from an airport. Guess we're live. But I can also kill some waiting time here doing some code like a normal person would do. And I just fixed here libgif. Also, as usual, constant change in upstream is breaking stuff. Here in probably the data is running obviously, but yeah, include libgif, gif, quantization, buffer, header, fetch. Anyway, the one thing I did recently, certainly we want to release the greatest release of T2 of all times. And what is better than the only substitute for performance is more performance. So I profiled some more stuff and I wanted to give an update. So our smart profiling stuff of our system, do system profiling, what files are actually containing hot code, and we have a massive profile database per package here that I probably this is around 1500. And I recently did some more work the last days, and it's way more complicated than I thought. Right? I thought we integrate this into our data AI on every package update. To profile that, what did I want just as an example? And we can maybe take Unra. Also, by the way, as the other day, like yesterday, so I updated, or the day before yesterday, BTOP finally. Also on the first glance, it appears to maybe have a slight regression. Unra. So the way this usually works is, do I have the right clear somewhere here I profiled. Okay, fine. Build package, no. I hope I don't need to later delete this video due to the background music. So usually you code in public places and then source, clear source I believe it was. Not that important package, but the more important package is already profiled. And yes, exceptionally, I'm live streaming from OBS, and welcome everyone. By the way, what is my... So usually, of course, we do that from Linux. Frames, hey, 0 frames. Basically, so this is 5G roaming, right? I'm not in Germany, so that is 5G. Oh, so I should stop this. 5G European roaming test, as you would do. So that is basically how fast can we roam in Europe, certainly faster than Vodafone's failing DOCSIS in the office. So profiling. And I manually profiled quite dozens of packages recently. And debug. Also I need coffee. This is my first coffee this morning. And so profiling. I thought we integrate make test and make check, and the reason I've not done this is because I obviously noticed that this doesn't work the most reliable. And profiling a handful more, I realized, wow, that is even less reliable than I thought. Starting with many packages don't even have make check and make test, right? Make check. Make test, I didn't check that before. So yeah, shockingly, even major packages don't have integrated make test suite. Then, so that is the first thing, right? Of course, we could attribute our metadata of run this custom command like unra whatever, because normally we would run perf on this stuff, right? Do I not have? Why do I not have this in history? What have I done with this system? Okay, fine. I can also look this up for you, either in, I believe I had it here. So yeah, we do something like that, perf record. I usually use user space cycles here, that is CPU cycles user space, if I record correctly, and then we derive the file name with a sample amount of source file. So this also does not yet totally work. I probably need to debug that soon, because this does currently show inline headers, which as a developer you probably would want, like in this header file. But for that we need the included file, right? Theoretically, perf since some years has a include, like dash dash include and dash dash no include option. but that does not appear to work for the source file case. Probably it works for other cases like the interactive UI and maybe other probably per function samples or so, but it does not work per source file, unfortunately. That is, I might need, I hope it's an easy fix, but yeah. So the other thing is, I mean, not only some stuff doesn't have make test and make check, which is obviously shocking, right? I mean, in 2024, each project should come with a test suite, which probably we need to work on our own test suite, which we have for other projects like Exact Image, but not for T2 Linux. And then the other thing is, even those stuff that has make test and make check, many run the building of the test files then manually, which is not the biggest showstopper, just annoying also for the profile, the new profile GCC and stuff. Probably we could also attribute that of like pre-run make test and make check or whatever. But then last but not least, some packages. Recently I profiled one, like I think it was FreeType. Some even download stuff from like you run make check in like FreeType, the font, open source font library, and then it starts downloading stuff from the internet, and it didn't even work for me because it used some obscure or at least not very standard and immediately available Python modules. So yeah, so much to that. If we want to do that manually, then this would be like if you want to have some RA. I would never use RA. By the way, pro tip: don't use RA. That is does this only have Unra? Does it not have? Oh, was it Unra? Or this is Unra. Oh. Do I have any garbage RA archives? So usually I avoid RA like the plug. I probably don't have a download just on. Yeah, of course not. Does someone has a RA download here? Welcome everyone. RA archive. I need a RA archive. You don't have one. And yeah, simply don't use a freaking. Obviously not the best. Obviously not the best. Excuse me, something. Usually, many Russians or Chinese Asians still use RA. I have absolutely no idea why someone would use RA. This is not some illegal download here. What is this? Source code RA. That sounds promising. File not public available. That's a shame. Okay. Anyway. So if we wanted to profile this manually, we would run that obviously like this or perf record Unra on some archive which I don't have. So we could check if we have any registered .ra in. I just need to keep talking over the music here. Probably I need to install a plugin like some frequency shift plugin, because often you can fool this YouTube matching by how was it called? Changing the frequencies. Whatever the audio field term for that was. Like lowering everything some 100 Hertz or whatever, like frequency shifting and stuff. So that often is fine. Fine. Copyright evasion. Would we have any of? There's probably not, but you never know. Of course not on raw source. I mean, we could check as a win-win. Is there in the meantime some open source? I believe we only have Unra because the stuff wasn't open source, right? Open source RA. 7-zip can do. Can this do? Actually, don't know if we see more alternatives. I just wanted to. So much to use one random. RA thing. That's the best example. Anyway, just a little bit of update. Also, so that right. We need to work on this. By the way, do they come with some raw example? So that's that. That being said, a lot of software, of course, does not run very much, right? I had even one example where stuff got slower. So if you look into our profiles, it's at time hard even to trigger stuff like, I mean, some packages are even totally pointless to profile, like alza-lib or so. Has no profile, which is like basically 2 files. I mean, obviously, so this was like playing some audio, so upcoming T2 release, your audio stuff will be more optimized by further optimizing PCM hardware and PCM. I mean, obviously, libAlza doesn't run much, but then I also obviously profiled all the other stuff, not all, a lot of other stuff, including libvorbis. So that's obviously more, right? Codebook. So that is how this usually would like, so many samples. I mean, the samples are not used, it's just documentation purposes only. Previously at RockLinux we had here %, because O profile outputted % here of samples. Doesn't really matter much, it's just like some ballpark figure or orientation value. So yeah, that is what kind of files have actually what code. And so for example, so I mean, it works, right? Just to document here with the community how this works, what it does, what these profiles are for. Here's this lib sample rate. For sample rate conversion, 44, I think 44.1, 48 kilohertz, and similar such stuff, or DOS games of 22 kilohertz DOS box and wine emulation. That obviously makes much more sense, right? So then in the future, the source, sync, linear, and so interpolator are further optimized. And as an added bonus, actually can commit this also from the airport. So the second commit from this airport launch. I earlier committed also this type, right? So hey, this is going to the office, right? Nothing like secure shelling here through Europe. I already committed, oh, by the way, did data do more? Oh, data did more, amazing. Nothing like having a proper AI assistant for some proper saving my precious work time for you. Hey, there's a Midnight Commander update for those Norton Commander fans of DOS galore, of DOS vintage. So yeah, give quantization, quantize buffer, I just committed. So, what did I just want to do? Ah, right. So as an added bonus, I realized, so even libAlza has a optional dependency to libsamplerate, which we didn't ship by default. And I knew libsamplerate because I use libsamplerate for my own audio field stuff. So as an added bonus of this work, this is also realizing all the details, right? Using your own open source system usually, except in live streaming from an airport. But hey, Asahi Linux developers, go give me a reverse engineer video encoding and we can use T2 Linux next. My flight is soon, so we need to stop soon. So target generate package cell. Alright, I also removed ncompress. I still need to validate that we really don't need this old-fashioned thing. Probably some obscure thing probably needed that decades ago. This old-fashioned Unix compression that doesn't even compress much. So I will probably remove that pointless package. Like, why should totally abandon not like decades of compression research, orders of magnitudes less amazing compression by default. But yeah, another win-win. Let's ship this by default, just to have it around, right? Then if you image stuff on your SGO2 P3, then you have proper sample rate conversion. So edit sample rate. That would be package cell. We don't need the whole path, but package selection. So yeah. That is the stuff we do to keep our Linux distribution in amazing condition. And then, yeah, end of the month, right? January 28th. The only thing I was waiting on GCC actually. GCC. So yeah, say like GCC, they don't have GCC org or stuff that goes to some stupid church, right? It's absolutely hilarious. So yeah, release early, release often, right? So GCC, even the latest stable release has major bugs that with building all our 35 architecture combinations triggers bugs in whatever it was. Many. Spark, I believe. Maybe Itanium, maybe Alpha, like multiple. I changed to snapshot already. I mean, maybe we commit also the snapshot. Yeah, 2024, you need to ship a stable snapshot. Right, we need to be careful. This needs to be committed separately. But yeah, we need to change to a snapshot. Like if, I mean, maybe I should bug the GCC people, but yeah, we need to resort to. They have dozens of fixes in there, but they don't release it, which is like due attention to detail. Right? Do you want to do like there are dozens of known bugs fixed? Please just release it, right? Anyway, that's it for this video. I need to go. I hope you enjoyed this and learned something. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and I hope to see you soon for all the next fun stuff to come with my live stream control. There, cool. Can I ask if you finished fixing PS3 frame buffer using CPU constantly? If yes, which patch contains the fix? Did I commit this? Maybe I did not commit this yet because the mode setting was not perfect. I think I still have that here yeah, I have that here. I also, I wanted to move, as you see here, move from architecture policy. I wanted to move that here. I should commit this actually sooner than later. I wanted to double check mode setting on how broken it really is and maybe if I can fix it. So it will be in hotfix, not hotfix, it will be in PS3 VRAM mod. I mean, the previous half working patch is already there but disabled, as you see. So this is 666 to I renamed. Okay, I renamed it. Okay, I renamed it from 666 to 700, which probably I could further. You know what? As it's not part of. Is it completely? I believe it's. I need to check. I need to do this when I have more concentration than having time to play. So it will be there. I will double check mode setting. Maybe I need to do some more additional fix on top of that because the mode setting was still off. But yeah, thanks for asking and have a great day. And I hope to see you soon for all the next fun stuff to come. How many drop frames did we have? Hey, 0 drop frames, but I only streamed with 2.5 Mbit or so. So yeah, see you next time.